Welcome back to the Ascendant Lands. Last time we left off, you had managed to defeat the gargantuan gelatinous cube at the center of the maze and find an hourglass in a burlap sack inside as well. The hourglass shaped to look like hands posed and sand escaping from said hands. Um, And after defeating that gargantuan Janus cube, you were teleported 18 days into the future, as clarified and verified by yourselves on the other side by various levels of anger, rage, and emotion. Um, so we start off today where you guys had previously may have had the intention of splitting up to some of you are going to have some rest, and some of you are going to try and procure some form of teleportation to get to Mishra City. We could continue that plan if you wish, or if you wish to change that ever so slightly, that is completely up to you. But you are all grouped together in the town, in the center of or by the entrance of the Merkel temple, so you can confirm your plans before you carry on.
I think Terry said it last time, but Nadia, I don't think you're in a fit state to do, how do we say this, gentle communication. So I'm going to suggest that maybe you go rest with anyone else who really needs to rest. I'm okay for now, and I think Talari and I can do our speedy elf meditation thing and hopefully not have any dreams because we hate those.
Yes,
But
yes.
I think if the three of you go find us a room at an inn for the night, that would be probably the best use of time while we go get someone to teleport us the fuck out of here.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
I mean, one option as well. Do we want to investigate this hourglass in any way? I mean, it propelled us into the future. Why don't we try and see if we can de-propel us?
Sure, he just like throws it into your chest and it's like, you take it. I don't want to look at it anymore. I don't want to see it. You do whatever the fuck you want with it.
Ah, yes. I'll try, I guess. Maybe someone down the Smith's Alley will know something.
Sure, why not? Just, you know.
Well, I mean, that's probably where we're going to procure teleportation, are we not?
We can try. I was going to look at.
It's in the bank.
Yeah, I was going to go to the bank and see if they were interested in
We would talk to
teleporting.
Thoradin's mate.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I mean, that's what,
You could try.
Is he likely to? Is your friend
also I
likely
was going
to?
say, is there a passcode? Would he know us? How will we know him or her?
I mean, it would
Well,
probably.
you're referring to the mate
Um,
from before or a new
Your
mate?
your whoever the person is that you talked to before.
Yeah.
Will they know us?
Well, no, I'd probably have to ask ahead, but Matt, would he help with that?
You can certainly be there for introductions. That is the kind of person who would know things in the city to help.
Okay. So yeah, I can speak to him and see if we can get away out of this town quickly.
And how do we find them?
So before it was in the inn.
Mhm.
I don't know what time of day is it. Is it?
It's about late afternoon. There's a slight chill in the air.
So Seb. Is it Seb?
Mm-hmm.
Broken Katana. So yeah, I could try the Broken Katana. That's where I met him last time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is a phrase. Yeah, I can try Thoradin go off the Broken Katana.
Wouldn't make sense to split up. I mean, if it's Thoradin's friend that only Thoradin goes to see him, me and you can
Yeah.
see if we can find other means. It'd be good to keep our options open. Yeah, I don't know how we are doing for funds either way. I don't know about the rest of you. I'm not, since buying that ring, I'm not quite wealthy anymore.
I don't know either. I let Thoradin to handle the money. It's not something I'm used to.
Thoradin
We
does
were,
have money.
my concern is that we procure the service but are unable to pay for it.
I have a fair amount of diamonds that I don't think we. Not that we don't need them, but I comfortably think that perhaps we can get away with sparing a couple.
Possibly. I mean, those diamonds are your diamonds for your resurrections. Any diamond you use is less resurrections you get, unless obviously somebody else is willing to share.
I'm not too worried. Not often at the front.
You're normally kind of up in the air.
Yeah, like, 20, 30 or so feet. Something like that.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe a room with the broken katana, and Thoradin also tries to talk to his friend, and we look at other options elsewhere.
Works for me.
Okay.
Great. Good. And she's like scanning everyone for like reactions and seeing if anyone.
Nadia's
Is-
reached the slightly glazed stage of totally knackered.
Okay.
She's looking at you. The lights are on, but there's nobody home.
Needs a rest.
Definitely.
Dealing with
Yeah,
possible
she's looking at
contact.
you. The
Needs
lights
a
are on, but
rest.
there's nobody home, and it's doubtful whether she heard what like the last minute or so of what you just said.
Gonna gently like get her hand and put it on Krusk's shoulder and just say, "Okay, just follow Krusk over to the nice inn, and you can go take a nap."
She looks at you like, I'm not 5.
But you just look a little tired.
How many gelatinous cubes did we fight?
18 according to the Hourglass.
That's a lot of gelatinous cubes.
There's a lot of gelatinous cubes, and that is why you are tired and you should go to bed.
Makes sense, yes. I would also advise that, yeah, as a nurse.
At this point, she's decided that she's just going to shake her head and set off in the vague direction of the stables we left the horse at.
North Stables.
Yeah. I can't
Where's the
remember.
broken katana?
The north. It's the north inn as well.
Oh, it's the north inn as
Okay.
well. Okay, great,
Okay,
great,
well,
great, great.
okay.
She's going to set
She'll
off,
be like,
set off in that vague direction. Whether Krusk is following her, she hasn't checked.
I guess Krusk will kind of like look after and look at the group and say, she'll be alright, right?
I think maybe it's best, Krusk, if you just make sure Nadia doesn't, throw her axe at anyone,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe meet Thoradin at the broken katana, and after she's done whatever she's doing at the stable, she's probably just going to tend to the horse. But I don't want to take any chances, right?
That's a good idea. Krusk will he'll go after her.
Good.
Okay. So we have Krusk, Nadia, and Ulva heading towards the stables. We have a Talari and Turygurtha heading towards Smith's Alley, and a Thoradin heading towards the Broken Katana. Essentially the same route as Krusk and Nadia. So firstly, let's have a look at what Talari and Turygurtha discover going down Smith's Alley. So it is late afternoon. It's not quite time. It's not quite the time where shops are shutting, but it's time where people are kind of looking at the clock, thinking, "Man, it'll
hope-
be a good time for a pint."
Hope nobody else comes through that door.
To an extent, it's been a hard day's graft for some people. So you're heading down Smith Alley. What are you looking for?
I mean, Tyria, I suppose, for both, needs, the teleporting and the hourglass are magical based,
So I was thinking the same as well. Somewhere seemingly particularly magical. Obviously this is the city of death, so to speak, Merkel. So I don't know how lucky we're going to be with these kind of market shops being magical, but
I mean, I suppose
some
everybody needs a need for a wizard of some kind.
true, true, true. So hopefully we can find something of the like, and I guess if we happen to find that the magical person also seems to be some kind of item artificer or whatever, they can tell you what the stupid hourglass is.
Hopefully, yes. So yeah, we're on the eye for anyone that's kind of more magically inclined.
So you come across a smith's shop named Scaldriss's Scales and Scaly Memorabilia, which at first look you think that can't be anything useful, at least for you guys. But you definitely get, well, it definitely feels more magical for the magical keen of you than some of the other shops. And you can see inside it's a fire genasi is tending to the smithy.
Now, don't ask me why. I feel a strong magical energy in this store. Doesn't quite
Well,
look it, but
I trust you, Talari. You know best about these things. I have absolutely no concept of things, so lead the way.
she enters the store.
Cool. So into Scaldrish's shop. This gives you some flashbacks to entering into the the first room when you first entered the temple, and you felt when going into the interplanar space, and the fact that there was a wave of heat just hit you as you walked in. But this is more of this has a tangible smell of actual fire and wood and coal and like actual like smithy smoke rather than brimstone, sulfur, and like ethereal magical fire that's been burning for a millennia or so.
I was gonna say, because if every bloody shop has like its
Could you
own
imagine?
bloody dimension, that would be like no one can teleport us here, really.
Yeah.
It's warm. It's a little bit uncomfortable, but going from the slight chill outside to the inside, it's actually refreshing, considering that your clothing isn't necessarily prepared yourself for the coming winter. So it's a nice blend of warmth. If you stay there too long, you're probably going to get a bit sweaty and such. But you enter, and Scaldress is there hammering away at their works. They eventually stop quenching a sword in the water with bubbling effervescence around, and he just looks up at you and he says, "All right, what can I do for you?"
Am I right in believing you are well versed in the arcane?
I dabbled a bit and I dabbled of that. What do you need?
Well, maybe you can help us, or at least point us into the direction of somebody who can. And we have two needs, as it were. One of our needs is a large group of us to teleport to a nearby city. It's about 5 of us, well 6, and a cat. We need to teleporting. Actually, I don't know about the horse. What are we doing about the? I don't know what we're doing about the wagon. We really didn't discuss this, Turi.
Look, I'm thinking along the lines of maybe we're going to have to either leave it here or at least leave it outside of the city. Perhaps maybe we can hire someone to take it to Mystery City for us. Was what I was thinking. Let's not
I don't
talk
know.
semantics in
I don't-
front of the
I mean,
stranger.
I don't know how Krusk is going to feel about leaving the cat here, but you know.
I mean, the cat. I don't. Uh, we'll come. We'll get to that bridge. Okay.
Okay.
Like, let's not worry about
Okay.
that.
The second is some kind of identification of a magic item. We like to learn what it is capable of and how it works.
All right. Second things first, because I'll have a ponder on your teleportation problem. May I see the item?
Yes. She'll hand the hourglass over to him.
So he takes it very gingerly. I assume you hand it to him in the burlap sack first. But you haven't taken it out.
Whatever it's in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's fine. So he takes the sack, peeks inside, goes, "Oh, that's a meaty hourglass there. Oh,
It's very fair be warned. We are aware that some of its magic seem to be of time in its of nature.
all right. Well, give me a few minutes and let's see what I can drum up." Pats himself down, and he's got like 1,000 pockets. It seems of like different little hidey holes of things. And about the 10th time of trying to search a different pocket, he pulls out a small pearl and starts to like roll it over the hourglass. Very carefully, you don't fear he's going to break it in his, even though his hands are very rough, very calloused. He's very gentle with this work. Like he's essentially very very well versed in hand and delicate as well as the not so delicate.
Hmm.
After about a minute or so, he goes, "Oh, you don't see this every day. Oh, wait, are you members of the
No.
the old that Justice Collective?
Um,
You got suckered into the Nine Hells, didn't you?"
oh, please don't say suckered into the Nine Hells. We are. Look, we are very tired. We've had a very, very long day. Actually, a very long 18 days, to be exact. And quite frankly, just please tell us what it does.
Well, he goes to hand the hourglass back. Says, "Well, this is the hourglass of escaping time."
Sounds about as ominous as I expected.
Do you take it off his hand as he's offering it
Yeah,
to?
let me put it back in the sack and obviously, take it back.
So it seems that you entered Oscar Ooblex's Zone Eternal for test trials and tribunals, and as a result, are entering Oscar Ooblex's Zone Eternal for test tribunals and trials. You've killed some oozes, and then as a result of killing them, you've been sent forward in time, but based on how many you killed, you get this hourglass. Now, the benefit of this hourglass is that you can stop time for as many times as you've killed oozes.
Oh,
What?
how? Okay, well, first off, that marries up with exactly what happened to us. We were put in a labyrinth, obstructed
Yeah,
by
no,
oozes,
okay.
and we chopped our
So
way through.
everything you're saying makes sense. Definitely, that's fair. What do you mean by stopping time? You can't stop time.
Well,
Can you stop time?
I,
Talari, can you stop time?
I mean,
I
I
per-
personally can't stop time. No.
me neither, for sure. But with this, it's normally a high level wizard, you know, top of their game, archmage level wizard, can stop time on a dime and can do what they like. Usually it's less than a minute, I bet, but they can stop time, do what they like, to give them an advantage, you know, to however they see fit. But this hourglass, you can choose if you want to stop time for longer, or who are going to be with you when you stop time.
It- So
So you say for every single one of the oozes we defeated, do
so
we
each
know?
notch
Do we
on the hourglass.
do we know what each cube equates to?
Well,
Is it a minute? Is it
you got notches there.
yeah,
There.
no, it's like
Yeah.
is each knot a minute, 5 minutes?
well, it's
10 seconds?
it's a complicated spell. I mean,
So
it's less than a minute.
Right.
Maybe 6 seconds. Who knows?
O-
Depending on
okay.
who you want to do.
Okay. Hold my brain for a second because we're talking about things that beyond my personal understanding. So what you're saying is for each one of these notches on this stupid hourglass, we can freeze time for everyone but ourselves for 6 seconds, 8 seconds. I mean, personally, I can do a lot in 6 seconds, but still.
About that, yeah. Like, there's time stop normally has some rules. Like, you can't hit somebody else. You can't affect other people apart from you in the time stop. You know, you can't interfere. But there's nothing
Right.
stopping you staying from summoning some allies to help you. Some air elementals, maybe some fire elementals to your side. And all of a sudden, you're down a man on a fight, and now you're up 10. But all of a sudden, of time stop like that.
So strategically speaking, you get a like a like a free moment to re-engage yourself from better standing. So if you're in a tight spot, time stop, whatever the fuck actually does, and then you go somewhere else and your enemy swings at air. Is that what you're saying?
Effectively, yeah. Maybe you'll have to experiment. I don't know.
Right.
I've not used the power myself, so I can't say for certain how it ties out. Ask a wizard. Maybe they'll know what time stop does.
Do you know a wizard that is perhaps living in Merkle City and willing to teleport us somewhere as well as explain this fucking thing?
I mean,
A wiz
I assume there's no downside to this magic item. I mean, considering where we got it from, it may be
I think we already had the downside. We lost 18 days.
well, no, but assuming we
Is
have to attune to this in order to use its ability, we didn't what we don't want it eating our soul or something.
as far as I could tell, it was Once it's used up, it goes, and you can't give it away. You
Right.
can't sell it. You sell
Well,
it, it'll
okay.
go. It'll go back to ask
Yes.
Ooblex his own eternal for test trials and tribunals.
Yeah, you keep saying that like it's something we should know about. Who is Oscar? Like, where are they? Why are they doing this? This is a really terrible thing to be doing. Like, time skipping people.
It's for test trials and tribunals. So if you enter the zone eternal and you don't kill any oozes, you don't get jumped forward in by time. So you pass that test per se. But if you kill oozes, you get jumped forward that much time. But you get this hourglass and how many oozes you got. So it's a bittersweet pill, you know?
So what he's saying is we failed that test.
Well,
No, I'm getting that.
fail depends on how you look at fail. Because while you killed oozes, you must have to get that. But you also benefit with the hourglass.
I mean, if we didn't kill the users, we probably would have been sucked up. So
Yeah, no, okay. I get the point. We failed, but consolation prize. You can do this cool thing. Woo! Yay. The
I'm
whole
not catching your enthusiasm. It's a bit of a shame.
that's funny. It's funny that
It's
is that
do you not understand the power you got? You can cast
this is
effectively time
look.
stop,
You're doing
18
you're
times.
doing a lot of this about
A
something
wizard,
I
a
just don't
wizard,
understand.
a fully archmage wizard
I
could
don't
only
do
cast time stop
arcane
once.
things.
Once in a whole day.
I don't
You
really
could do it
care.
18
Look,
times. That's amazing. That's
who
power
gives a
inconceivable.
shit? I can run really quick. Look, point is, all I'm saying is there a way to reverse this? Can we get our 18 days back, or is it just gone?
It's gone.
Right. Thank you for the information. You have been very helpful. Now, can you help us with the first question, which was about the teleporting?
You want to know if there's a wizard stupid enough to live in the one city that will try and kill him first.
Why would people try to kill him first here? What do you mean?
Have you never heard of a little feud between Mistra and Merkel?
Oh,
No
what?
wizard in their right mind will live here because Mistra will never allow it. And any other magical god, be it
What a-
Azuf or anyone else, is
What a-
going to toe the line with Mistra.
Okay, okay.
okay, how about I don't know, they take us within a day of it. Just outside. You're not taking us to the city, but outside the city, and we can make the rest of the way.
Oh, what he's saying is that there's no fucking wizard in the entire city because they just don't do that here. Because if you're
Oh.
aligned in any shape or way, aka using magic from Mistra or
Not
whatever.
necessarily using magic. You
Okay,
can
okay,
be.
sorry.
It's mainly wizards, sorcerers, clerics. It's a whole different ball game. Druids, maybe if you're lucky.
Do you know anybody? Like you
Yeah,
specifically, do you know anyone?
bards,
Good.
maybe a
Okay,
bard.
okay. I'm out again. Time out. Time stop. Over here. Focus.
Yeah.
Do you specifically know a friend, acquaintance in the city that has that kind of magical ability to teleport?
Maybe not me specifically, but I know a guy who might. Well, I know a person who might.
I mean, that's what we're
This
after, really.
person is.
Well, you're gonna have to go to the Broken Katana, ask for Sab or
Okay.
Seb.
Okay.
Sab,
Name that-
they're everybody. So you ask for Seb, the Bastion of Peace, or Sab, the Bringer of Order. That either of those, then they'll come to you. And then
So he goes by the name of Sab and Seb.
they're very fluid in what they want to be. So it's either one or they come as one or the other. It's just whichever
I
one
see.
they
I
feel
just-
like.
And is one of
That-
them Seb and one of them Sav? Is that how this works?
It's one person, but it's a very fluid. You know,
It's just like whatever they're feeling like that day, that's them.
Yeah.
they're
Oh.
they're changeling, so they just change wherever the whim is. You know.
Cool. Great. Okay. Cool.
So
Right,
wait, so you know because they're changeling, right? They when you ask for them, they're gonna come back with you with a phrase, and that's how you know it's them, right?
Okay.
So you're gonna go to the Broken Katana, yeah, ask for Seb or Sap, and they will eventually come to you and say, Rudy's realm is rightfully righteous. And on saying that, you know it's Sab or Seb, and they'll be able to give you a hand. You understand?
Yeah. Great.
Talari's just like her face is just twisted and just like contorted in like utter confusion.
Talari, don't.
And she's just like,
We're done here. Thank you so much. You have
What?
been a great help. It's so Talari, and I just start just ushering her out. It's good. Great job. You have a lovely shop. We'll leave now. Obviously, you want to lock up and go have a pint with some friends or whatever.
I mean,
Talari just
outside of the shop. So are they like a water elemental?
I don't know. It's. I think they're just kind of one of those. They're the type of person that's fluid with their personality, right? Like they don't really give a shit. We had loads of them in the death cult. People who were just like, I am no name. But it was, it's a personal choice. Don't think about it too much, Talari. We're going to meet them. Their name is Seb or Sab. We'll find out at the time, and then
I
get the
mean,
information we need and move
I
on.
suppose we've got the advantage that it's Thoradin's.
Yeah, let Thoradin do the
You know,
talking.
let's just. I think yeah. I think it's just gonna. I don't get it. I don't.
Yeah, don't worry, Talari. You don't have to get it. Thoradin can do all the talking.
So I've added the hourglass to my inventory.
Hmm.
I'm going to move it to my bag of holding for now.
Okay,
I had it in my backpack while we were talking, but I'm moving it now to the bag of holding
that's fine.
because you can say that in here in Beyond,
Yeah.
you know.
Huzzah! Who knew?
I know.
Cool. So you guys gonna head to the Broken Katana?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So
Slowly but surely.
we we head back to Nadia and Krusk and Thoradin as well. They're heading to the north stables, the prancing foal, to check up on the horse, I assume.
Yeah, make sure it's still there.
Yeah. So you go check on the horse. Horse is very relieved to see you, especially Nadia.
Has been a while.
It gives you as familial as a like feeling, and like head nods and scritches and such towards
The
you.
horse gets duly petted.
Um, even towards Krusk and not so much Thoradin.
No,
But
He doesn't like
he's
Thoradin.
getting stink eye from me.
Thoradin's definitely standing
Doesn't
out,
like
out the
Thoradin.
way.
Thoradin tried to hit it.
Yeah, Thorin
Yeah.
doesn't like it.
But it's certainly not. Certainly pleased to see see Krusk as well. The distance
After
made the
all,
heart
Cross
grow
stopped
fonder.
Thoradin from hitting it.
Mm. Saved his life, really.
Yeah. So yeah. So the horse is fine. You've got some. You had some back pay to pay for the horse, but someone has been paying the stable fees for you. The stable manager is doesn't give any major reasoning, but you get a sense it's probably the priests of Merkel that have been paying your stable fees.
So
So
in the
apparently they're
wind.
not complete assholes. What
So
the
in the
fuck?
wind.
That's an OC comment, not an IC comment. I see. That is, yeah. Can make sure the horse is in one piece, and then she's probably going to like put herself around the back of like the horse box or wherever the cart is, and go to sleep there, unless somebody stops her.
Does Thoradin or Krusk want to stop?
So just
Not
like
yet.
on the hay.
Yep.
Are people allowed to do that?
Yeah, well,
Guess
the
there's
stable
space.
boys usually do it. Garl has done it in the past
Okay,
quite a lot.
okay.
It's,
I mean, Thoradin will ask you, like, Nadia, are you sure you're okay to sleep here?
What's the problem?
Not exactly comfortable. We can get you in a bed.
I've slept on worse.
All right. As long as you're safe here, we'll come back and get you.
You get given a thumbs up.
All right.
and Over snuggles down with Nadia as well, and it gives you plenty of warmth in the potential chill of the night to come.
Just massive hot water bowl. Massive furry direwolf.
For sure.
Yep. A+ sleeping aid for camping. That is a bloody great dog, like the size that you are.
Mhm. Cool. So that leaves Thoradin and Krusk to head to the Broken Katana. So you guys enter the Broken Katana, and Thoradin, you've been in here before, and it very much resembles what you were before. There's a lot of people who have been working the hard day and are here for a somber, relatively cheap pint to relax and recuperate some of their energy from the day and just relax. So there's music playing, there's a bit of entertainment, some gambling going on, but it's fairly muted, fairly calm place.
Okay. I'll just say to Krusk, I'm going to speak to my contacts here. If you, I think the plan was for you to get us a room.
I can do that. Gus will go and secure a room.
Is the room just one room? One room. How many beds you want in one room?
uh, this is for the whole. This is for the whole group, isn't it? Was it just me and
Obviously, apart from
Thoradin?
Nadia.
Yep. Okay, so 4 rooms. Oh, yeah, no, Krusk will ask for 4 rooms.
4 1-bedrooms.
Yep.
Okay, that's 4 silver, please.
All the silver. Okay. That's fine. Is it 10 silver to a gold, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I've got 37 and 4 silver. You said, sorry, so that's 6 silver.
4 silver, yeah. Silver
Okay.
per room.
Yeah, Krusk will just he'll just pay with a gold coin and get the change.
Cool. You get duly paid, and then you get your token for your food as well.
Nice. And yeah, I guess I'll go back over to Thoradin. I'll say mission complete, Thoradin. Secured the rooms.
Nice one. Let me speak to my contacts in the pub and get a table for yourself.
Maybe that should
Um,
come, just in case something happens.
mm,
Be very quiet, Thoradin.
leave it
You
to
won't,
me.
you
He's
won't
not
even know I'm
dangerous.
there. You
He's
won't even
not
know I'm there.
dangerous.
I'll be as
Tell you
quiet
what,
as
sit
an
in the
ass.
corner. Sit in the corner, Krusk. And
I'll
you
just
can
be like your shadow.
Yeah, you can be my back. No, not shadow. You can sit in the corner and be my backup in case anything happens, which you probably won't. But if you just get a table by yourself in the corner, you can. Don't make it too obvious, don't start staring at him. But be incognito as much as you can.
I will. I can do that.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
in the room you now have a mysterious dark stranger with a randomly billowing cloak, stroking a cat on the table, eating some food.
Awesome.
As you Thoradin attempt to get word to Seb or Sab.
Yeah, I'll just ask at the bar.
Yeah. It takes about a good hour or so, and Seb does appear with a whisper in your ear of Rudy's red rum is rightfully righteous.
Great to see you. I'm assuming when he's Seb or Sab, you can tell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can tell it's Seb this time.
You can tell Seb generally carries themselves a lot stronger, a lot more broader mentality. So generally, it's more of the Goliath Half-Orc-esque build of peoples, whereas Sab is more of like a gnome halfling kind of presenting person. They like to blend across all
Yeah,
the
that's very different.
spectrums.
Okay. Yeah, I'll introduce. Good to see you, Seb.
Seb.
Good to see you, Seb. I know it's been some time.
Thoradin, it's been 18, 19 days. It's been.
Yeah, about that.
It took me 4 days to tell. To be fair, that's wasn't that was longer than I expected.
Yeah, could we get somewhere private? Need some help with something.
Sure. Sure. Yeah. We'll well, someone's in that corner, so let's go to this other corner.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah,
So
I'll offer him some drinks as well.
Cool. So as you're about to sit down, Talari and Turygurtha walk in. So Talari, Turygurtha, as you walk in, you see a room full of people, similar as I described before, of people just generally looking for a quiet solace time of working harder, working their field. In one corner, you see Thoradin talking to a half-orc person, and in the other corner, you see Krusk trying to make the most mysterious figure. But to you, it looks a bit ridiculous because the cape's billowing, and you think that it looks frankly a little bit ridiculous to an extent.
That's all Krusk. Maybe we should go help him try to be inconspicuous.
Yes, I think I'm sure Thoradin can manage on his own.
I trust Thoradin to be fine with his contact.
Oh, we'll sit. Probably get something to eat actually, because we've been going for a while. So probably get something to eat and then sit with Krusk.
To go to Krusk first to get something to eat, probably. He has the tokens for the foods. For the rooms.
Yes. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll see how he is first. Yeah.
So Krusk, you're doing really well at being this mysterious figure in the corner. What is your secret?
Thank you. I've been practicing. Watch this. And I'm going to rotate the chair with City in my lap. And then he's going to like rotate it back, legs like scraping on the floor. And just say, I've been expecting you, Turi.
Oh my god.
What do you think?
That was great. That was really
Thank you.
good. You should save that one for when we're
Thank
dealing
you.
with bigger targets.
I've
Definitely.
been practicing, but not too much because I'm here as Thoradin's backup. He specially requested that I stay here just in case.
I'm sure he did, and he was right to do so. You are, of course, the best backup. So, what's on the menu?
Oh well, I'll give them their keys and their sort of tokens and stuff.
Oh.
There you go.
Thank you.
No worries.
Sure, gets rice.
Yeah, the food's not great. It's very average. It's halfway in between being the blandest food like Talari summons for create food and water, and it's just a little bit more flavorful than that. It's like someone's basically done someone create food and water and then just thrown a spice on top, and it's relatively like bland and flavorless, but it's a
She's-
little bit to it.
She's taking mental notes.
This is great. This is delicious.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yes, yes. Tastes oddly familiar. Can't quite put my finger on it.
yeah, there is something familiar about it. Maybe we've dealt with this chef before. Obviously, it's been 18 days. Maybe someone traveled in, maybe something.
Maybe,
Who knows?
maybe. Let's ask them how they make this. Feel it might
So we could-
improve my cooking, you know.
Summon the chef. Pay our compliments to him.
Ah, yes, yes.
We should pay our compliments to the chef. We never do that. That's
Yeah.
such a
Yeah, we
nice
should.
thing
Yes,
to do.
I think it's a good idea.
Like, can I like call someone over? Feel like a
That's what
waiter.
people do.
It's gonna be Gordon Ramsay coming
Yeah.
out.
So you call someone over to ask for the chef, and they're like, "Chef, yes."
I just want to pay
Um,
our compliments. It's a lovely food.
yeah.
I haven't eaten anything this good in the last like 3 weeks.
I feel sorry for your souls, and they'll go to walk off.
What did he mean by that? I don't get
I
it.
don't know either. Must be a Merkel thing.
Maybe.
It's like that annual thing they do.
So you guys all walked in. You've like given Thoradin the nod that you've like recognized existence. Thoradin's given the nod back that he's with the person that you think he's with, and you've gotten your keys. And food is the best way to describe it.
It's
I,
food.
Can I cast message every now and then on Thoradin? I'll just be like, just so you know, Thoradin, buddy, I'm still here.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
So like random.
It's so
vibes.
annoying.
Is everything okay? Do you need any? Do you need anything?
I'm gonna be mid thought and it just bloody message popping
Yeah,
up.
just yeah.
Oh
All the times
my
they see it.
god!
Yeah, I'm just gonna reply. I'm good. I'm
Alright,
just
just-
like
Just
really,
checking in, buddy.
really
Just checking
brief.
in. I'll
Yeah,
check
when
in
you take
again
it,
soon,
if you ever
no
take a
worries.
sip for a beer, it's like I'm a good back, just to
Yeah.
sidle the conversation away. So you and Seb, the bastion of peace.
Okay. So Seb, it's been a while. I'm sure you've heard of our escapades.
Yes,
And
yes.
partly of what went down.
9 hells. That's no mean feat. That's it's
Well,
impressive.
you know me. I've been around the block, faced many foes. I can face whatever is thrown at me. Especially me and my compadres. Anyway, I need some help with teleportation.
Yeah. To where?
We need to go to Misra City ASAP. How quickly can you get us a teleport?
I think there's a traveling bard coming through that you might be able to throw us a hand. He's fairly cheap, to be fair. He normally just throws up a teleportation circle and just ends up at the bank. So usually the easiest place to go.
And you've dealt with him before? Trustworthy?
Yeah. He's fine. He does the trick, you know. Just be careful with your coin purse, you know.
I'm always careful with my coin purse.
Just
Don't worry. I'm a dwarf.
you know.
Look
Just,
after my gold.
just I'd just be a little bit careful with your coin purse. Yeah, but yeah, I can get him done for him maybe in the morning. You could. I think he's traveling over from somewhere else, so I can try and get his attention.
Okay. That'll be perfect. Yeah. Teleportation. No question else. That's all we require. What What's his price?
I think it's well, the teleportation circle. It's about 200 to 500 gold.
For how many people?
Well, it's teleportation circle is more around time. You know. So if you're quick enough, you can get as many people through as you want. You know.
Okay.
I bet you.
There's what? 5 of
You-
us.
You,
Should be
I
fine.
mean, you'll probably end up at the bank. That's usually what they do. So make sure that whatever you go through the teleportation circle with, that you can actually get out the bank doors. Otherwise, that might be a bit awkward.
Wait, we actually come out inside the bank.
Yeah, you know,
Is that not going to create suspicion?
all the banks, their insignias are teleportation circles. You know that, right?
Yeah, but that's like behind the counter.
That's in the middle. No, that's in the middle of the room.
No, it's in the middle. Okay, okay.
Yeah. So when you first walk in, it's like the huge, big circle in the middle.
So so I wouldn't be suspicious, just people teleporting in.
It'll be odd. From your own experience, it'd be odd.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's certainly doable.
people want to ask questions. We'll be able to TP in, just walk out the bank.
Depending on what you go in with, certainly.
Yes, we can't really go in with a horse. We're gonna have to leave the horse, I think.
You certainly could, but it's to be able to get in go out without any questions.
Yeah, it's a bit suspicious. There's a horse popping up inside the bank.
But to be fair, you want to get to Mistress City as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Making a big ruckus actually could help you get attention of the priests of Mistress City, because that's who you want to basically speak to on the other
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
So
that is.
that could aid you in a sense at the same time as well.
Okay. Well, yeah. If you can set that up for us, that'll be ace. Thank you, sir.
Sure. Will. I'll hacken him down. Just mates rates.
Yeah.
For,
That'd be ace. Thank you.
for us fellows. But,
We got to get by. It's a tough world these days. Paying for all
yeah,
these things.
tough.
Taxes. I mean, come on.
You telling me?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get you sorted. I'll meet me here in the morning, and I'll make the introductions.
Perfect. There was one other thing. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been 18 days. We don't know a whole lot of what the High Priest of Merkel is doing there. We have our suspicions, but have you heard anything in the grapevine? What he's doing there, where we could find him, who he's with?
Well, from what I heard, he's been stonewalled by the Mistra priests quite a lot, because Merkel and Mistra don't get along. So he's been stonewalled a fair bit, I think. It took him 5 days to get there. Yeah, I think it took him another 5 days to actually get an audience.
Bloody
And
hell.
then I'm not sure what's going on now, but no one's heard of him since. There's been in like deep discussions what's going on. So who knows? Hey, ooh, is that your medallions? You're gonna be intervening in that?
I mean, we still have to plan this. If I'm honest with you, Seb, man to man, I just want to go there and beat the crap out of it for what he did to us. Putting us through that whole maze. He's kind of screwed us over with the whole medallions.
Wait. You're in a maze?
Yeah, he just teleported us straight into a maze with oozes. It was a nightmare.
A maze
Why?
with
Yeah, I'm
oozes?
sure no one heard about that. About how the Justice
You mean-
League just got teleported in this shithole.
Wait, no. Look, no,
Yeah.
he never sent you to Oscar Ooblex's Zone Eternal for tests, trials, and tribunals, did he?
I've never heard of that in my life, but
He never.
it's got ooze in it. Yeah, that's probably the place.
That bastard.
Yeah.
Ugh,
He
I feel for you.
deserves. Yeah.
No wonder why you were gone for so long. I was adamant, I was saying there's no way Thoradin and his Justice Collective,
Yeah.
but there's no way that Thoradin and his Justice Collective would allow themselves to be in the Nine Hells for that long. They
Yeah.
would, you guys would be done in no time clearing out the Nine Hells.
Yeah. We're a powerful lot. We're strong.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it was a bit of a
You,
nightmare.
you got
A lot of
swindled
reasons.
into Oscar Ooblex's own eternal for test trials and tribunals. That's disgusting.
It is. It is.
I
I was stuck in a news myself. I mean,
You got stuck in a
it's
noose.
horrible.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can see the acid mark.
You still see it. Yeah. Yeah.
I can see the acid mark. That's
Well,
amazing.
but yeah, I like to keep some of my battle scars sometimes.
Well,
Wasn't that fun?
I'll be sure that that's known. That I won't hold that back for 3 days. Whew.
Yeah. And make sure it's known that, this thing was easy. It took us a while, but we caved through those oozes like it was butter. You should have seen it.
Hey, well,
It was a barbarian double team, tag team on it.
took you 18 days, so I mean,
I think time went quicker in that place.
well,
It's definitely that.
yeah. Well, I'll make sure words known that you got swindled into Oscar Blex's own eternal for trials,
Yeah.
test trials and tribunals. I'll make sure that's known.
Thank you. And
No,
you don't know the High Priest and Merkel. Did he go alone? Did he have backup with him?
He went with two friends, I think.
Yeah.
They
You don't know their names?
well, one is his right hand man is a Thurkir. He's a lizard folk, and I didn't recognize the first guy. It's Aloysius, I think his name was.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard of him. Bastard tried to kill us once.
Ah, yeah.
Yep.
That rings a bell.
Yeah, there's a lot of revenge on the cards here.
Well,
but
best of luck to you, and I'll see you in the morning. And I'll try and get this I'll try and get this sorted for you.
Appreciate it, Seb. I'll pass him 2 gold.
You're a man of my.
No, you got the best information, Seb. You're a good man.
Sweet dreams, Thoradin. I'll see you.
See ya.
And then you see Seb get up and leave.
All right. Yeah, I'll relay everything to the group. Go to the table.
Is this place like a fucking well-known thing then? Like, I've never heard of down.
Does make you
Oscar Ooblex's own eternal for tests, trials, and tribunals. I've never heard of this place. Like, why does
think they know.
everybody know about it?
maybe
They all
maybe,
know about the 9 hells.
maybe the High
Michael.
Priest has sent multiple people there in the past.
Or
That's obviously some sort of trial.
I mean, it's in the
even
name, I
worse,
guess.
because we got swindled by something that other people knew about. It's not even like a new swindling.
I mean, yeah.
So where the hell is Nadia? I thought I said don't let her go do bad things.
She's asleep in the stable.
Yeah, she's protected.
Okay, so that's not bad. I just hope she doesn't wake up angry. She'll be okay.
Well, maybe you could go keep her company. You can do your trancey thing.
Yeah, maybe after I trance, I will go just go check on her in the morning before the rest of us wake up.
Well, in a place where she gets along with horses,
So, it's comforts, home comforts,
Let's just hope
ale,
no one
nature.
pickpockets her axe or something while she's
I don't
sleeping.
think. I don't think.
Oh no! Don't say that. Now I've got
I don't think.
anxiety.
I don't think anyone would really dare. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm guessing Ulva's with her because Ulva's not here. So, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
would you pickpocket the axe of a very large woman with an even larger wolf?
Muscular, large woman. Yeah, terrifying.
You know,
really.
I don't think that many people are brave enough for something like that.
Character, I might if I knew it was magic.
Well,
Yeah, think of the payday after that.
Okay.
the
Okay.
JC's axe. Yeah.
Normal people, not super strong people like us. Okay, normal people. I think we have to worry about here.
That's true. Also, yeah, Ulva's with her. I forgot. So
Fucking
Peasants, come
Aloysius.
on, you can't.
Fucking Aloysius is everywhere. I really fucking hate that guy.
Mhm.
The dude's like a.
Bad
I hate
smell.
to say it, it's like cancer. Yeah, just
he
it's
can't.
always
He
there.
can't
He's the
kill
killer.
anyone. Remember, he can't kill anyone until he kills me.
Yeah.
Oh god, I want to kill him so bad.
We have to kill him before he does that.
We need to give him a second chance first.
I think we've given
I
him a
think we-
second chance.
I mean,
haven't you?
But yeah,
but I
If
haven't
to-
given him a second
tried.
chance.
If to
3 times with this guy.
if Turi has said that he's had enough chances and we can beat him up, I think we're okay.
that's not the fine print, is it, Krusk? That like both you and Turi each individually have to ask.
I mean, you were
If she
there.
asks, surely it's fine.
You were there,
Like,
Krusk. You know, counts.
Yeah,
That's true.
At the bandit camp,
that'd be.
I tried to give him a second chance. On the road, tried to give him a second chance. In the church, tried to give him a second chance. He still
true.
gave us the evils, and you know he wanted to kill us.
Yeah,
That is true. That is
there's
true.
revenge on the cards here.
He certainly
Oh,
wouldn't give you that. He wouldn't give you that many
No,
chances,
that's
Krusk.
true.
I'm
It's
pretty
unfortunate
Bahamut,
because
but I'm pretty sure I'm cool when it comes to this guy.
it would be good to arrest him, but I think it's past experience has shown that a normal prison's not good enough for him.
Justice, such a slippery bastard.
There's a magical prison as well.
We could do the potato plan again if we manage to
He's
apprehend him.
I can never remember.
Actually, no.
He's the cloning one though, isn't he? So even if you got
That's the problem.
No,
We
he's
can't
not.
kill him.
The other one was the clone.
the other one was a clone. He's the reincarnating one.
He's the reincarnated.
Okay, so
one,
then
which
yes,
means
he's
we can't kill him.
Potato plan in that case.
he's better as a potato then if he's reincarnating.
Yeah, we'll have to call Arg once
Yeah.
we apprehend him.
So even though I want to kill him and think that we can kill him, we can't actually kill him.
We can't kill him.
That's so frustrating.
Well, we can inflict a bit of pain
Oh yeah, we'll.
I
before
mean-
he gets turned into a
Yeah,
potato.
exactly.
Yeah.
Gratuitous torture is bad for the soul. That's what I heard.
I'm not.
Only
going
if you're the
to
one
cause
being
torture.
only if you're the
Just
one being
going to be
tortured,
pain.
Krusk. If you're the one
Sometimes it's relief for people, just to get
think
out
it's
that
bad.
anger.
It's also fair to say that we have to, just like knock him out so he doesn't slit his own throat and reincarnate or whatever the else he might do.
I mean,
So-
I could always heal him before that became an issue.
If he slit,
Oh.
I didn't think about that. I
No,
think
no,
it
if
was
he
just
slits his throat,
suicide,
can
yeah.
you heal it back? Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, it's tricky, isn't it?
Right,
Because
quick.
he wouldn't technically slit his throat to do negative his max HP. So in theory, there's a window. You
I don't
know,
know, I wouldn't want to risk it.
I mean,
God.
if he slit his throat, I mean, I would rule that as he would just die, right?
I'm just saying, if
he fireballed himself
if
or
he's
something.
going
Yeah.
to be willing to try that, and we have to keep eyes on him constantly, knocking him out is the best thing to do.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
knock him out, turn him into a potato, ship him off.
Yep,
Jump
Knock
on.
him out,
Shit.
full log.
He
I
gets
mean,
mixed
turn
up
him
with the
into
food.
potato.
Someone tries to eat him.
I mean, I don't know how it would work, but in theory, we have got gems. We could, in theory, revive him if he did slit his own throat.
Yeah, but what did you say once? The soul has to be willing or some shit like that.
Oh, I suppose
So
yes.
if he's found a different body, why would he be willing?
That is also true. Yeah.
Potato plan is our best plan. I think we got to go with that. It worked on John. Should work on Lucius.
Yeah, no, I'm still trying to get to grips with how that works with the whole redemption thing, but I'm starting to think that maybe potato is truly the way to go.
If
It's
they're
like another
sentient,
jail.
are they sentient as a potato or?
I don't know.
no.
Unconscious?
I don't understand magic. Trust, this is way beyond. I've already had to comprehend time stops. I'm not interested at this point. I'm done.
Ah, yes.
Hmm.
On that, we have discovered what this hourglass is. It basically allows us to stop time for each ooze that we destroyed.
glad we killed so many then.
How
Yes.
does that work? Are we stopping time like everywhere, or
I mean, obviously,
like-
you can only do it the 18 times. After that, it disappears and it goes back to.
no? But is this like the world that we're stopping, or
I don't know. I don't know. But the blacksmith person guy said that it was, a short amount of time. Time would stop. You could choose if it was a few of you or just you, whoever holds the damn thing, and then basically during that time there are some rules that you have to follow, but essentially you can do whatever the hell you want, and then by the
Oh.
time you've had your short amount of time, 6 or 7 seconds or whatever, then
sounds
time continues.
sounds amazing. You can do a lot in
Used
6
to.
seconds. You'd be
Yeah.
surprised. Yeah.
I wish Guile was here. We could stop time, rob so many banks, get someone killed.
That's not
We
why
could
we
get we could get everything for free.
This
Oh,
will be a
Uh,
valuable asset to the JC
it'd be
I
amazing.
mean,
in our mission to stamp out evil.
I think I'm going to hold on to this hourglass. I think we don't want
I
to.
think
Ah,
that's
we should all get one free time stop though.
No,
No,
lads.
no,
We got
no,
18. Got
no,
18. Come on.
no.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be quite
Ah.
important when we're fighting a god or whatever the hell ends up happening.
But what if that's all done? You know, everything's sorted, and we have like
If we
four time stops left.
if we manage to
5.
get evidence on Bane, clear his name or not, or whatever the hell is going on with that, they'll get evidence on Cyric, and or defeat and destroy Cyric and Bane without using all the time stops. Fuck it, Thoradin, have the rest.
Yes. Yes. Can we shake on that, Turi?
Please don't shake on that. No, that's not about jumping
Let's shake on it. It's done.
At the very least, you can have mine.
That's the contract. It's done.
Sorry, like, well, we get that far.
Yeah.
We get that far without
Unlikely.
using them.
You're not going to win the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire without using all your lifelines. It's just not going to.
Yeah. It's a lot.
I just don't think we should be misusing time magic to rob banks.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay,
Very...
I only thought Robber Banks like last second. You know, if I really think about it, it could be something good.
Also,
Just
it
look
is
at
six.
me.
It
Look at
is
me
6
for a second.
seconds.
Do you really think we're going to get past all this balance the world shit without using 18 time stops? I think we're probably going to use about 8 in the next dealings with Merkel and all of that.
I mean, it'd be handy if we used the time stops to require all the medallions, for example.
Oh, that would be good, actually.
All we
don't
need
have to
is
affect anyone else.
no.
Just pick them up.
All we need is them to be visible that we can quickly grab them in 6 seconds. I
Hmm.
actually do wonder if it, on that basis, if Turi is the best person to be holding these
I
medallions.
don't want it.
Well, the thing is, Turi, you're the fastest one out of all of us. If considering the idea based on what the smith was telling us, you cannot interact with another person directly. You can't attack them during this time. Therefore, it's really about movement. So,
Yep.
You know, if you want to use it and affect me and I go pick them up, that's fine. But there's a couple of things that I don't like the idea of. One, all the medallions close together. Two, touching that fucking hourglass again. Three, touching that fucking hourglass again. And four, all the medallions close together. I think not until we're confident that we know what we're doing when they are all close together.
I mean, chances
Well,
are,
we
as soon
could
as we meet up with our employers, all of them are going to be close together.
Well, we're keeping ours in pocket dimensions right now, and I think that's probably the best way to keep them.
Well, then it doesn't matter if you pick them up, then, is it?
I don't want to put them all in the same pocket dimension.
No,
though.
obviously not. No. But even if we had the 3 on us, and the other 2 in their pocket dimensions, then it's no different to the situation currently.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can work with that. So I thought you meant grab all 5.
No. Off our employers if things decide to turn south. Like, for example, this would
I
have been
think it's a
very
good idea.
would have been very
Yeah.
useful when that high priest took ours.
No,
Hmm.
you're right. You're right. I'm game
Also,
for that.
also you can distribute them once you take them, so you can grab one.
So if we're
Mhm.
all going
Get
super
some more.
fast,
Move,
I
yeah,
can pass them along.
I can
Yeah,
teleport
cool.
90 feet as well. I just noticed, so
that'd be good.
When did you
Just
learn to do
prefer.
that?
I can always do it.
What?
But it's rather noisy, so I don't do it all the time.
Oh no, not that again. That's not a teleport. You're just
Jump or something, isn't it? Like you,
thundering yourself. It's more like a jump.
Oh,
Or
it's a big
launching
jump,
yourself.
90 feet.
You're launching yourself with the speed of lightning or thunder or whatever else.
I should have had that with a hammer. Would've been cool.
Thunder.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And she puts her hands on the table and gets up. I think I need to trance and relax. So I'm going to go to my room. See you all in the morning.
The stable at any point, just in case. Or
I think it's fair to say let's all meet at the stable if I don't meet you back here with Nadia in the foyer or whatever.
okay. What if you're
Um,
not in the stable or the foyer in the morning?
You can start worrying then.
Okay,
But
okay.
I'm sure it'll be okay. And if there is something to worry about, chances are you'll hear about it.
alright.
Okay.
Hope you have a good trance.
I'm sure I will.
So you all go to bed and are able to complete your long rest. Finally,
Great.
Nice.
and sleep the long way
All my
through.
spell slots are back.
Everything can be back that you have back.
All my key
Congratulations.
points.
So yeah, so the first of you to wake up would be Talari to look into Nadia.
Mhm.
So when you go check in on Nadia, she's absolutely fine.
I don't go checking on Nadia straight away.
Shocking.
First I check in on Talari first.
Okay. Yes, yes. Who is it?
Are you done? Are you rested? Are you comfortable?
I was, yes.
Right. I just I need to talk to someone about something, but I'm not really sure who best to talk to. And um, you may be the best person to talk to, but um, um, I just God, words are hard.
Would it,
Talari, can I come in?
um,
Or
uh,
I know you've got that whole thing about your room. Do you want to come into my room?
that might, yes, that would be better. Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay, great. I'll go back.
I'll follow. Yeah, she'll follow Tiri back to her room.
So while you guys do that, but so Nadia will wake up, and she is essentially being watched in awe by the stable hands, as she's probably with Ulva there as well. She's probably one of the most impressive physical specimens that these stable hands have seen, and so it's just like, whoa, she's so tall. And look at the wall, she's so big. Can we stroke her, please?
Sure. Ulva, lie down. Be careful.
They're
Don't
very
pull
gingerly.
her fur. She'll eat
with the
This is what they get for asking Nadia if they can pet her dog when she's still half asleep. You stupid threat.
they're very gingerly in trying to pet Ulva, but eventually they relax, and you can see Ulva's enjoying it, and she's enjoying the attention. and they're being very careful. These people are used to dealing with horses as well, and then horses are skittish by nature as well. So they're used to treating animals with respect. So it's a fairly wholesome morning. They have treats and stuff for. They offer like you apples and some small treats and stuff to share around for the morning.
Nadia will
breakfast.
happily eat an apple. She needs some breakfast.
Cool. Yeah, so it's a wholesome morning for you guys. Back to Turygurtha and Talari in Turygurtha's room.
When Talari comes in, Turi shuts the door and she kind of listens for a second, kind of just see if anyone else is round or listening or anything. She just looks at Talari and goes, "Okay, so, how do I say this? I kissed Thoradin.
Yes, we all saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like the only person I know in this group that's actually had some kind of a relationship is you, and I don't know how those things work.
I don't know whether I'm necessarily the best person to ask. I mean,
I don't think anyone really is, but you're all I've got.
what do you what
I don't know what happens from here. Do I don't know what to do.
I mean, when we in Oryx, let's got together. Obviously, it's not like we go, we are together now. That's not how. It's not really how that kind of worked. We
Right,
just
right, okay.
he would he would get hurt intentionally to come to the clinic and ask for me to treat him.
So I
he was
should get hurt intentionally.
yeah. So so we spent a lot of time together, kind of like that. He'd get injured. I would treat him. I suddenly got very aware of how his body worked, and when you're touching, sometimes there's a connection. So, so, so after enough touching, we decided, maybe we should see each other
So,
outside of the clinic.
so I mean to do a lot of touching. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying this is how it worked for me in Oryx.
Okay.
Um, and so we met each other outside the clinic. He needed a place to stay, so I let him live with me. And then one thing led to another, and
What do you mean? One thing led to another.
oh, he was examining me instead.
Right. Because you were hurt.
No,
Oh. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. No. I've never got to that stage.
I mean, before then I
Ever.
never really. But I suppose at least yours isn't a dragonborn. That has its own kind of
Okay.
precautions.
That. Right.
I don't really know
Okay.
how dwarf. I mean, yes, I do actually. I do know how. Yeah, you have to. People injure all parts of their anatomy too. So
Right. Okay. So.
you'd be surprised how
For
much being
myself,
kicked in the nether regions is a thing in gladiator tournaments.
actually, that doesn't surprise me at all. It's a really good move, right? Like
Yeah,
it
it's used a lot more.
incapacitates.
It's used a lot more than you think it would be.
No, it's pretty wise. Just so get hurt, so he can patch. But you do all the patching up, so that's not going to work for me, is it? Hmm.
I mean, you've just asked me for what my experience was. Like that's just how
Oh, yep. That's
you know.
true. That's fair.
I mean, I never really thought about it, but I guess the moral of the story is you find any excuse to be together more and spend more time with each other, and then
Okay.
I don't really know how the examining bodies would really fit in, but
Look, I think we can maybe skip over that part. I'll
okay.
just we'll figure that out, maybe or not. I
I
don't know.
mean, from what I can understand of Thoradin, he's probably already thinking about that part. I think he's probably got that part covered.
Yes, I know, but he has a lot of experience in that region, and I don't. So I'm just going to put that to one side for a minute and just try to figure out, you know, the beginning.
Probably thing worth mentioning that the males tend to want to skip past the first part a lot as much of the time, but
Well,
and you've already done you've already kissed him. You've actually kind of bypassed a few of the steps.
that's good.
You
Good.
know.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
really know, but then you're kind of doing it out of order, so I don't really know how.
Oh
I don't really know how that
no.
works.
So I'm doing it wrong.
Well,
That
I
it
d- well,
doesn't
I mean,
order you want to.
me and Oryx never really kind of did that until we started seeing each other outside of the clinic, because obviously doing that inside of the clinic probably would have gotten me fired, because you're not really supposed to do that with the patients.
Oh yeah. And I guess yeah. So oh god, he's a work colleague as well. This is
Yes, I don't know how that would complicate things. I mean, Krusk has a weird obsession with his cat, so I suppose some kind of weird, I suppose
that's
it could
true.
work,
Yeah.
I don't. But then
Like,
Krusk's hat's left him in the middle of a labyrinth, so I don't really know how that works.
it's a good point. It's a fair point. Okay. Thanks, I think, Talari. I'm no, it's a sore subject, so sorry to bring it up, but thank you.
It's okay. Nadia might have been the best person to ask. I would have thought Nadia would have.
Just don't, I just don't get that vibe from Nadia.
No, I don't know. But nature, wild nature, they do a lot of things in nature.
Just,
You know, you don't see the Discovery
guess-
Channel.
I guess the
There's a whole
reason,
song about that.
I guess the reason I wanted to ask you is because I know you have experience with a relationship, so that's why. But
Yes.
I don't know if anyone else actually has. I mean, obviously, Thoradin has his flings, but I can't go to him about it.
I mean, this is the question, I guess, Turi, is this a fling or is it a relationship? You
I
know?
I I care too much for it to be a fling. I think.
Just all I can say is prepare for the potential thing of it all falling into pieces and you're left there by yourself. No.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, we live very dangerous lives. He could not be interested. May
I
just
mean, he
be
throws himself in harm's way, you know?
yes, constantly. God, I was so mad.
Just,
But
if he ever
fuck
offers
you.
to blow his horn, I don't think you want to kind of deal with that headache.
I feel like this is a euphemism and I'm not getting it.
I'm just saying you don't want to be gang. No, don't go there. Just be wary, Turi. Feelings may not happen on equally on both sides. Thoradin may, I mean, from what I've seen of Thoradin, as you said, he prefers his flings. He may be done once he gets what he wants, or he only stays with you while it's convenient for him.
Thank you. Thank you, Talari. That's good advice.
If you ever need anything, if he ever hurts you, come to me, and together we'll make him
Of
suffer.
course, I'll
You can
confront
punch him,
too.
I will heal him. You will punch him again, I will heal him again, and we can do this
That's
vicious
torture.
cycle as long as
Jesus Christ.
you want is necessary.
I mean, technically, there's nothing in Muhammad's teachings that says I can't cause a little pain. Just that I should, be diplomatic first. So
Yeah, and you won't kill him. It'd be impossible.
It's true. True.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to
It's
have
only
to worry
because
about that stage.
I know how it feels, and I know how I feel towards Oryx now. So
Yeah, don't worry, we're going to fuck that guy up.
I look forward to the day. Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, thank you. This is my room, so
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
bye.
Good. Goodbye, Turi. Hope all goes well. And then Talari will leave and head back to her room. And you probably hear this, but after she's left the door, she goes, "Oh."
Mary would 100% hear that because she'd be opening her door to then go check on Nadia.
Cool. So after that discussion, you find Nadia in the stable, surrounded by stable hands, all each taking turns, stroking over who's loving it. All their due care and attention, and Nadia's. Well, how does Nadia oversee the proceedings?
Nadia's sat there eating an apple. At this point, as soon as she's like relatively sure that nobody's going to be a bloody idiot about it, she doesn't actually think Ulva would eat them. She might snap if somebody like deliberately jabbed her, but as soon as she's confident that's not going to happen, she's just sitting there eating an apple.
They're over is relaxed, happy, and loving the
Yeah,
attention.
if Ulva's happy, then Nadia's just like sat there watching. She thinks this is quite funny, eating an apple. When Tiri turns up, we'll just be like, just wave.
This is actually way better than I expected to find you, so great.
Sorry.
Cool. I guess meet us back at the Broken Katana when you're done? Or you good
Are we
here?
going places?
I think we may have a plan. Or some parts of a plan that needs putting together.
We've got half a plan. That sounds exactly like us. Wonderful.
Half is
Better
generous.
than no plan.
It is better than no plan. Absolutely, 100% better than no plan. But nevertheless, it sounds exactly like us.
I think we have at least 12% of a plan.
That I'm not very good at maths, but I don't think that's anywhere near half. That's a
No,
lot less plan
I'm not
than you
great at
imply.
maths either, but that's the first number that came to mind.
That's not very much of a plan.
Bigger than that then. How's the hay? Was it nice? Cozy?
Good enough, isn't it?
Ooh, I guess. Yeah, I got pretty full on dinner last night if you want my token for some breakfast.
Breakfast sounds like a very good idea.
I think you
She's
probably
gonna
deserve it.
finish eating the apple. She's eaten it basically until it's like tiny, like there's just seeds left. She's gonna finish eating the apple, stand up, and like shake the straw out of the various bits. Breakfast sounds like a very good idea.
Glad to see how chipper you are this morning for breakfast. Not murdering people right now. But we will murder people later, I think. We'll discuss the plan with the others.
That is giving you sort of a raised eyebrow look, like, yeah, fair enough.
Way back.
Cool. Yeah, so you get up, Ulva gets up to go with you, and all the stable hands are like, "Aw,
Sorry, lads.
Oh.
We've got to go and get some breakfast.
aw. Come back soon, please. Yeah, please come back soon, please. Yeah."
Yeah. Hopefully be back at some point. I mean, this is my horse.
Yay! So yeah, and you get a sense that they're going to pay special extra attention to your horse now because of the hope to see Ulva and such a
Yeah.
good.
That's kind of cute.
So
Nadia
yeah,
will
More
follow
horse.
Tiri back into the thing to get some breakfast.
cool. Yeah, so you go back to have breakfast, and here's breakfast time for you all. You've got a good half hour or so until Seb or Sab arrive. So feel free to discuss if you want to discuss anything.
I think
So,
Talari would be really silent and has spoken to because she doesn't really know how to how to behave now that she knows about that like does she look at Turi and Thoradin? Does she like keep
Oh,
swapping between? She doesn't know. Does she avoid
Talari-
She's
them?
making herself socially awkward.
She just doesn't
I love
understand. She
Talari.
doesn't know what to. So she just stares at her food and just eats
How,
it in silence.
how obvious
I
is
love
this that
Talari,
you're?
she's so
I mean, this is the
uncomfortable?
thing. It's like Talari's always uncomfortable, so I don't know how. Like all I can
Oh,
tell you is like she's not really saying anything to anybody, and she's just staring very close attention to her food. But
I
To
got
be
a
fair,
I got
that's
a foreign
relatively
insight.
normal for
that's
Talari.
pretty normal for Talari, like in the ground, like.
I like the idea of Talari on like one side of the table, and Thoradin sits down, and then Turi makes sure to sit next to Thoradin, right across from Talari.
And then Talari's like, I am not looking. I do not want
No,
to see.
yeah, don't want to give anything away from my looks, you know.
He's got a foreign insight,
Right.
so he doesn't. He's oblivious. He's just eating his food. Fame City.
Okay.
Oh, you look well today.
Thank you, Krusk. Yeah. Good trance. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm
How was
told we have somewhere between 0.5% and 12% of a plan.
okay?
I'm not great with numbers, but 12% sounded right.
No,
That sounds very specific.
it's pretty bad. Like
Oh,
Feels-
is it bad?
if a percent is out of 100, so you're saying 12 out of 100. So that's not
Oh, that's pretty
That's-
low.
that's
Josh
pretty
just looks at
low.
you guys in awe, and he's like, "You guys are so smart, working out all these percentages."
That's so cool.
Yes,
So anyway, the whole plan thing.
Do you actually have
So
a plan? Does it
Seb,
actually involve murder?
Sab, whoever is going to find us a way to teleport into the bank in Mistro City, and then go. Hopefully, if we make enough of a ruckus, we could maybe get an audience with the Mr. Priests pretty quickly. And
I mean, they did employ
apparently,
us for a thing. They can't blame us for turning up.
this is true. And apparently, one of the oh god, what was his name? Elenassi? Was it Elenassi? The priest that threw us in the hole?
LNL.
Elenel, sorry. Elenel and Delosius and one of his friends are already there, but apparently they haven't been getting through to the council very easily. So we
We don't think there's a trap waiting for us if we go.
basically we think they must be at odds
Okay.
too much to be able to bring a trap about. Well, at least that's my consideration.
I mean, based on what the Smithy told us about how no one in Merkel likes anyone magical based, if that feeling is reciprocated, then there's a good chance that
Probably.
no one over there likes anyone from Merkel.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't really think
And
us
why
getting.
did they decide to go by themselves?
I have
don't know.
feeling the medallions mean more to them than the risk.
I mean,
And I think because of that, they're going to do something possibly very dangerous.
I don't think us getting an audience is going to be too difficult because, as Turi said, they hired us. I would imagine as soon as we rock up on their doorstep, they'll be running for us, if anything.
Who's got a medallion at the moment? Talari and
Nadia? Turi.
Oh, no. We
don't
put them.
think
We
I've
put
got
them in the
it, I
bags of
think
holding.
so.
So who's got the bags of holding?
got
Me
the
and
bags.
Me
and
and Talari.
yeah.
So Thoradin and
Okay, so Thoradin and Talari have one by
I
way of a
haven't
bag of
had it
holding.
since the start, but I keep pretending I've got it to make people attack me for it. Waste their time.
It does work. It's very
It
Yeah,
does.
it's
This is the
worked pretty
great
well.
thing. It's a great bluff.
So basically, what we're saying is we want to grab all the medallions.
Why?
Perhaps.
I mean,
well,
that's a
we'll
pretty
make
much a.
sure we've got all of them.
Well, it's the last resort if they don't come to our way of thinking.
What would we
Because-
do once we get the medallions? Because we don't know how to do this thing, right? Where we like release them and let them duke it out.
No, I was still trying to think of how
Yeah,
that
we
would
haven't.
Okay.
work.
We're not sure.
Well, if they won't do
TBC.
it for us, we do have a way. We
Do
need a
we?
druid. We'd have to go back up to the desert.
Wait, did I miss something? What's the druid going to do?
He could possibly. I mean, he seems fairly powerful to be able to change himself into some kind of
That's
dragon.
what Thoradin said last time, right? If
Oh,
you
yeah.
want to go to the
Yeah, the
plains of death, you'd need a high-powered druid like the one who lives in the desert.
Do that for Odin. You didn't tell me that.
no,
Seb.
like he,
I forgot. Yeah.
yeah. No, I'm pretty sure he told all of us that. But you're absolutely right, Nadia. Krusk, pay attention.
Wait, who told us that? I've legit forgot. Or who told Thoradin that?
Seb.
Seb
Seb
or Tab or
told Thoradin that.
whoever they
obviously.
are.
So I actually wasn't there. Okay.
Yeah.
So he
And then
just told
Thoradin told
Papa.
us because
yeah.
like Dan was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to tell you guys all about it." So
Yeah.
Okay, powerful druid, and we okay. and
Who
we
we've met,
the
I
thief.
had a
because
sudden
we've met
moment
him.
of, oh no, does my character actually know that?
Oh no,
But
we
I'm
haven't
pretty
met him.
certain she does.
Wait, we didn't
No,
meet
so-
him. The other guys
didn't?
met him.
No, yeah.
Who, oh,
Was it
I
Togugak?
met him, I think.
You've
No, no.
all met the
We've all
druid
met
in
the
question.
druid.
We've all met it. I thought
Yeah,
for
the
some
one
reason
who
I thought it
turned
was
into the bloody great
Seen-
dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First printer, you've all met them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought for some reason
Basically-
I thought it was the other the Togugak thing that he was in, but that's fine. It's not a
No,
problem.
it was in the same place.
Cool,
It was
cool,
just before we left. Remember, they flew in
Right.
looking all like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
dragon.
I remember-
and
I
shot
remember,
some people who nearly died.
Yeah, I remember seeing him. I just couldn't remember which. But that's fine.
Yeah,
Cool.
no,
Okay,
that was us.
Cool,
we
cool,
have
cool.
met them.
Cool.
So we get the medallions. We find Mr. Druid Man.
Mhm.
We get him
Well,
to.
only if the Mishra
It's one
priests are
like
like,
C or D.
no.
Do we trust the
Yes.
Mr. Priest? Are you, like, if they said yes, we'll do it. Are you going to give them the medallions?
I don't think we give them the medallions. I
Given
think
the
we
last
get their
set
help.
of priests we decided to trust, I'm not sure if I would.
I think we get their help to go to the plane of death, so we can combine the
I mean, if we're
medallions.
going to
and
be
make
bloody
it
stupid
released.
enough to volunteer for it.
I don't know if I trust the priest. I don't think Mystery was too keen on.
I'm
Michael, I think she's got her
honestly
own
not going to
agenda.
trust anyone as much again. After
No, I
what
mean,
happened last
you're
time.
saying like let's ask them to send us the planes of death. I think we should just get the medallions and go find the druid because that
Right.
Mystery's definitely got her own agenda in this, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but
Can't
Krusk,
say-
be part of it.
Krusk, if we
druid
miss them
seemed
and
to
run
want to
off,
do
we'll have the
right.
entirety of fucking Mistress City after us.
Also
Yes.
true.
How would we
She's
escape
We
got
want to
with?
run all the way to the desert with about 1 million wizards chasing after
I
you
mean,
because I
I'm
fucking
just saying,
well
you guys want to do this properly. And Mystra, what was her plan? I think she said to me in the past, bring the medallions to the city and I'll do the rest. Which kind of implies that they want the medallions and they're going to do something with them.
I guess the question is, do
Yes,
we?
Krusk, that's exactly what she said. Bring me the medallions and I'll do something with them.
But the question is, Krusk. I guess we need to gauge, and I think we should all gauge as a group and decide whether the mystery priests are going to just destroy this version of Merkel and the current Merkel just keeps effing up his job for all eternity, or if we trust them enough to work with us on sending.
I think Mystra hates the original Merkel.
Yes, but
Yeah.
the question is, does she hate him more than the imbalance of undead keep popping up?
Also, I mean that we don't know necessarily
Yeah.
guarantee that the old Merkel will even win.
Hmm.
The
Also true.
current Merkel might win, and then if that person is aligned with this evil group, he'll get more powerful and actually aligns with their needs.
Just saying, if we agree to let ourselves get teleported somewhere, they could double cross us, send us anywhere.
Yes, I
How-
can. And
how
obviously,
can we-
I'm a terrible judge of character, so it would be really great to get everyone's opinion while we're deciding that.
We can all. I can't be feeling character it is. Just yeah, we'll jump to their characters in the conversation. I.e. roll insight. We get there.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
basically we all decide together.
Yeah.
the issue really is. I mean, I don't think taking them's going to be the issue. It is escaping. We have no horse when we're there,
Mm.
so
Not that
even
doing
and
it to
even
teleport.
Oh, can we not
and-
teleport the horse?
well, even if we could, you're
We're
still
going to
talking.
have to go through a bank, and I'm pretty sure teleport is a limited amount of people or beings at the very least. Which also means Sooty has to stay behind.
Oh, I'm no expert with teleport, but we should have enough slots to be.
It's
to do.
time. That as far as Seb said, it was time. If we're quick enough, we can get everyone in.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Leave
By
City behind.
by teleportation circle, it's time.
If City stays, I stay.
Well, if Sooty stays on your shoulder and we can speedily
Yeah.
get her through with you, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just don't amalgamate into some weird cat half-orc person thing.
The backseat.
That happened?
Wouldn't be so bad.
So
Sometimes I look
funny.
at City and I'm envious.
That'd be
Wish I had
so
slow.
funny if you fused and became into backseat. That'd be so funny.
We swapped bodies, so City's like in Krust's body, and I would have to play like City.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be
Alright.
fu-
Yeah,
well,
that's
no,
all we'd
'cause
hear.
it'd be funny because if you were in like Sooty's body and he became humanoid and a tabaxi, that would mean he would be in yours and you'd be like this weird feline orc somehow.
like Krusk,
like
just
a-
like jumping around like a cat and like
Well,
occasionally casting spells.
because they're thinking like it must be a size change if you're going to be growing up to a tabaxi, so he'd be like shrinking to this
No, I was
little
thinking
like almost like a kobold,
freaky,
like a little
like a Freaky Friday type thing where you just swap, like
Yeah,
minds.
Please.
Let's see if that actually happens on a mishap.
He rolled, yeah. Matt rolls a
It's a
1
mishap,
and that
Phil.
If you,
actually
ro-
happens.
if you roll low enough, maybe we can have some excitement.
We'll have Krusk point 4.
Yep.
Do we? I mean,
to play a house cat for a bit, or
Yeah.
trained cat, sorry, for
Yeah.
a bit.
do you?
An expert cat.
Expert.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you say that it's a basis of time. Do we know how much time? Are we going to be able to get the horse and the wagon through this circle, or are we going to miss? Are we going to get half a horse?
A horse and the wagon through this circle. The other thing to think about is the space on the other side. This goes into a bank.
I mean, if we could
We
fit,
could crush someone.
if we fit in this
on the
bank,
other
we'll
side.
fit in that bank, and all the banks are the same size.
Yeah, no, but Thoradin's point is quite clear. We could crush someone.
I mean,
Like,
if they're going to have a teleportation circle in the middle of the bank, you'd like to think they would have factored for this.
Yeah, you would
They
think
don't factor for a horse
mean,
and a wagon.
Well,
though.
no, but even if it's like
That's not gonna-
people, you could easily like teleport into people.
But you barge past people, a horse crushes you.
I
But
don't
this is
know.
like this is like official, right? This isn't like a sketchy Thoradin thing.
I mean, it's just like if this is the feature
Be
that they
safe,
have,
hard.
Be safe, yeah.
like you're not gonna on Star Trek, you're not gonna walk along that teleporting pad cleaning it while it's on. You're not. In case someone just teleports into you, it's just not. You'd like to think of it that it'd be clear. They'd see that it's
Some kind of
activated.
safety railing.
yeah.
There'd be some kind of
See
thing.
what's activated? I don't
You
know
know
how
what we
magic
could
works.
do? Rather than arguing with absolutely no information, wait until the bloody mage shows up and ask them.
Oh, that's true. They should know.
As long as
If
we
they
can get
don't
everything,
know, I don't think I want them teleporting me,
Yeah.
honestly.
as long as we can get everyone through the horse and the cart as well, then that would be
Optimal.
a lot more useful for us. We don't want to be
That would be best.
without them, especially if we do have to make a quick getaway.
Well, if we have to leave the car behind, we could just take the horse. It'd be a lot easier to get out of a bank for a start.
This is true. And we can just,
Buy a new car.
we're not that poor. Like,
Thoradin is very rich. He's got a lot of money.
And on that bombshell, next time on the Ascendant Lands, how successfully will you be able to teleport into Mistress City? Who is this mysterious bard that Seb has promised to help you? What awaits you in Mistress City? And Is it going to be all what you want it to be? The next time in the Ascendant Lands, let's find out.